This story is not my own, but one of my auntie's. It's been a couple of years since she told me this, so some of the facts may be off. For the sake of the story, I'll refer to my auntie as Ginny. Back when my auntie Ginny was a young woman in the late 70s, she worked in Sheffield in a shop. She lived quite far from where she worked and had to walk quite a long time to get to her bus stop. Sometimes if it was late, the buses would stop running, so she would have to walk home. So she would always be walking. Neither of her parents drove at this time, so she had no choice but to catch a bus. So Ginny finishes work at about 9 p.m. and starts to walk home. She's about 15 minutes into her walk when a man in a van pulls up next to her. She looks to her left and sees an attractive man sat in the driver's seat smiling at her. She smiles back politely and continues to walk. "Hello, what's your name?" the man shouts to her. Ginny doesn't answer and pretends she didn't hear him. In the part of Sheffield that we're from, it's not uncommon to strike up a conversation with random people because many people are very friendly, so she didn't really find it weird him striking up a conversation, but doesn't want to tell them her name. "Whereabouts you going, duck? Do you need a lift?" he shouts again. This time, Ginny replies saying, "No thank you, I'm just heading home. I like walking," to try to get him to leave. "It's cold. You can't walk out here alone." For about 5 minutes he carries on trying to persuade my auntie Ginny to get into the van, which she politely declines. She starts to walk faster, getting freaked out. "Just get in the van," he shouts at her angrily. He then starts to open his door and undo his seatbelt. Ginny was done at this point, and she full-on shoots down the street like a bullet. He's now running after her, 20 yards behind her. She runs onto the street with loads of houses and runs to the first door she can find with the lights on. She starts banging on the door so hard it almost breaks down. After a couple of seconds, a lady who's about 45 answers the door to see Ginny panting for breath. Ginny shoots inside of the house, and the lady closes and locks the door. They obviously call the police, and Ginny gives a description. Nothing was heard of it until a few years later. Ginny turns on the TV and sees that the notorious Yorkshire Ripper has been caught in Sheffield. A photograph of him shows on the screen, and she almost screams. There is the man who follows her and tried to give her a lift home. He has killed 13 women. So Mr. Peter Scuffle, the Yorkshire Ripper, the friendly stranger, let's not ever meet, for your sake.